Hey, it's Dr. Hannah and Shelby with this week's Hot Topic Thursday. So today we're going to talk to you guys about sugar. We have various different objects in front of us that will hold up, and we're going to show you how much sugar is actually in these foods. These foods are pretty common, so most of us, we grab them for snacks when we're running behind, or you're at work, or you give them to your kids because you think it's a healthy snack, or ones that are branded as, quote, healthy. So we'll show you exactly how much sugar you're actually taking into your system. And again, you can play along with us. When we were doing this, we kind of were a little bit shocked of how much sugar we're actually in some of these things. So you can play along with us and see how you do. So the first thing that we have is a piece of cheese. How much sugar do you think is in that?
I wouldn't have guessed any, to be honest.
Yeah. So that has 1 gram of sugar. So what we're going to use to show you the equivalent is a packet of sugar will equal 1 gram. So that'll kind of give you. So 1 thing of cheese, American cheese, that's like Kraft, I think, is 1 pack of sugar. Okay. The other one is ranch. Most people like ranch on their various different things. That also has 1 gram of sugar in it. Ta-da. All right. The other thing is, the next one we have is broccoli. This is a cup of broccoli. A cup of broccoli has, how many grams of sugar? It's a vegetable, so it should be healthy.
Again, yeah, I wouldn't have guessed any, but it
says
does.
1.5 grams of sugar, so 2, in a cup of broccoli, which is, again, you want to keep anywhere between 100 or lower as far as your daily intake of sugar. So 1.5 grams of a serving of vegetable is good. That's why you want to eat vegetables. So this would be a good choice. Our next thing that we have is 1 packet of ketchup.
Just the little guy.
Just the little guy. And there are 4 grams of sugar in 1 packet of ketchup. So all that sugar, 1 little baby packet. All right, our next thing we have is a vegetable. And it's corn. I grew up in Iowa, so corn was kind of one of those things that you had everywhere. So 1 cup of corn has 5 grams of sugar in it, which is a lot. Our next thing that we have is carrots. So carrots are something that's super easy that you can take in a little baggie. So this is equivalent to about a cup of carrots. That also has 5 grams of sugar in it. Again, keep in mind, you want to stay below 100. So there are better vegetables that you can have that have less sugar in them. Again, though, other ones have a little bit more. Our next thing that we have is a cup of strawberries. Nice, fun strawberries. That has, how many sugar do you think is in that one?
I would have guessed like a couple, maybe.
There's 7 grams of sugar in that. 7, that's a lot. All right, our next thing that was super shocking to me is something that I give to my nieces when they come over, and a lot of people that we have, Shelby gives this to her daughter, so it's something that, you think is super healthy. This is a juice box by the Honest Kids. How much sugar do you think is in that? That's a fruit punch one, by the way.
Yeah, again, I would have guessed a couple. That's why I got them.
9 grams of sugar in that. And so going with that for kids, a cup of Cheerios also has 9 grams of sugar in it. So the next thing is a fruit. Again, fruit, we all know that fruit has a lot of sugar in it, but a banana has 14 grams of sugar in just 1 little banana. It's good times. Then our next one that usually most people will grab when they're running late or they just need a snack or something is a granola bar. So this would be considered a healthier granola bar, whatever. That has 17 grams of sugar in it. It's good times, all right? Then you've heard the whole thing, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, when there's 19 grams of sugar in 1 apple, it could be really bad for your system in general when you have a lot of sugar. But again, there are better fruits than the last 2 fruits that we showed you. You can do a low glycemic index to show you which fruits are better, but you want to stick more to the berries, strawberries, they have less sugar. So the next thing that we have is a can of pop. So we have 2 different kinds. So some people are like, oh, when your tummy's upset or whatever, drink Canada Dry. It has the real ginger. It's better for you. This has 35 grams of sugar in 1 little can. And this guy right here, I don't have Coke, I had Dr. Pepper. This has 40 grams of sugar. So this entire big bowl has 40 grams of sugar into it. So just think that you're just opening your mouth and putting sugar right on into it, because that's what you're doing with this little guy. All right, then the last thing that we have right now, which kind of broke my heart a little bit, we're Goldfish. Yay, goldfish. Goldfish seems to be a pretty healthy, yummy snack that most of us are very usual, that we'll eat it and whatever. So one serving is considered, I think there's 55 pieces, and it's like 1.1 ounces. So you're not really getting a whole lot of goldfish. Let's be honest, most of us eat the whole box. But, so 11 grams of sugar are in one serving. So if you ate the entire box of goldfish, or you shared it with other people, you are getting, we'll hold this though. So that was from the pop, that was that one. It's 66 grams of sugar in this one little bag of goldfish. And Shelby cried right before we did this, because she's like, oh.
Guilty.
Yeah, so that's this whole one big thing of goldfish with all that sugar. So again, that kind of keeps you, puts things into perspective of how much sugar you're putting into your body. Sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. They've done research studies where they took an MRI of someone's brain, and the parts that light up on the MRI showed the exact same spot where if someone was taking a drug versus sugar. So that's how they can kind of compare that sugar is way more addictive than drugs. We know drugs are bad. So reasons why you don't want to overdo in the sugar: weight gain. Weight gain is huge when you have a lot of sugar. Sorry, I looked through the show instead of didn't mean that. So that's one thing. You can have diabetes. Diabetes is really bad for your system. In general, you know how there's an influx. Nobody wants diabetes, so that's another one. It can increase your risk for heart disease. Again, these are all things that you can prevent by paying attention to what's in sugar. It can also cause cancer if you have too much sugar, because you're feeding all that to your system. Cancer can't survive in a basic form. So if you have a lot of sugar, you're turning your body acidic, which is a good feeding ground for cancer and all these other issues, all these other diseases. So you don't want those issues later on in life. And then sugar can actually increase your risk for depression. So there's lots of things that work against you for depression. So these, again, one thing that you can do is just pay attention. There are so many apps that you can look and follow with that will just show you, this is what you're intaking, this is how many calories, this is how many carbs. Again, carbs go to sugar, your body sees it the same way. So even if you're like, oh, it's a good sugar, it's coming from fruit, your body still sees it the same way as if you took a can of pop. Sugar is sugar is sugar. Your brain takes it the same way. It'll use it for a different source, but it's all the same way. So that's all we have for today. It was a little bit longer than normal, but again, it puts all this perspective into you. Just a reminder that tomorrow is our second week of Jersey Fridays. We had a lot of people showing up with their jerseys, which is pretty cool. My bad, I gave Chandler a dirty jersey. I'm so sorry. So if you saw this, she had a spill. My bad. She'll have a clean one this time. All right, so don't forget to wear your jersey next time. Keep watching Shelby's Tuesday videos that she has, and we'll see you next Thursday for another Hot Topic Thursday.